Okay, so good evening, everyone. My name is Oladisho Razak, a certified professional resume writer, career coach, and LinkedIn optimization writer, then an HR professional. Last class we discussed about CV writing, and we've said a lot, and we were able to conclude everybody we are good to go on CV writing, and I've given everybody the materials on how to write CV, samples of CV templates, and the website, free CV design website for every one of us to go through, for us to write our CV. But for today, we'll be discussing about LinkedIn optimization. There's no way we can go into LinkedIn optimization without not referring back to our CV. That is why I started with CV writing. Because without CV, you can't have a LinkedIn account. What prompted you to have a LinkedIn optimization without you not having a CV? So it works together. They are the same thing. So on today's episode, we'll be discussing about LinkedIn optimization, like I said. So I know, I hope you can see my screen, please. Okay. I know everyone have been hearing about LinkedIn optimization, and some of us were not that clear. The moment we hear that a social person got a job from LinkedIn, the next thing is let me go and open my own LinkedIn account, let me set up my own page, and fine. I've opened my account for over 6 months. Nobody have private chat me if there's any available job. I've not gotten anything, no feedback from anybody. It's just boring. I don't even understand how LinkedIn works. So I'm very sure some of us will be in these shoes, or we've experienced such a thing before. We don't know. Okay, fine. My friend, LinkedIn. Okay, let me just talk about LinkedIn before talking about optimization. What is LinkedIn? What is a LinkedIn account? What do you understand by LinkedIn? So that's the first question. The first question we should first tackle is, what do you understand by LinkedIn? So you have to know how LinkedIn works before you can optimize your account. LinkedIn is just a website whereby you can create an account, interact with people.
Hello. Yeah,
Hello.
good evening.
Good evening.
Were you able to contact Mr. Kayode?
Mr. Kayode, no? Is there an issue? Mr. Ramsey.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, sir. You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Are you the one talking about Mr. Kayode?
No, I'm not the one.
Okay, let me continue with my class then.
Okay.
So, the first thing you have to do is to open your LinkedIn account, set up your page. And if you've done that, you're not still getting what you're expecting, then you are not doing the right thing. A lot of people have opened an account and I had, okay, my account, I got blocked, I got restricted from doing one or two things. Maybe some of us have already violated the rules of LinkedIn. So maybe that's the reason why we are not getting the right thing done. So we are not getting the right response from LinkedIn. So in other way around, I used to say this: your LinkedIn is your electronic CV. I said something in the beginning. Your LinkedIn and your CV works pari passu. Works, it can be, it works together. So your LinkedIn is your electronic device. Why do I call it electronic CV? Okay, for example, when you have a CV, and you have to apply for a job, you have to have a CV before you can apply for a job. Who is that person with the background noise here? Okay, so when you see a job vacancy, you have to have a CV. Then you apply your CV. After applying your CV, after writing your CV, then you apply for the job using your CV. Okay, fine. But LinkedIn, in this way, sometimes you can see a job vacancy, then you apply. And in the other way around, recruiters can, connect with you. What I mean by this is, on LinkedIn, it's not until you apply for a job before you can get a job. You can apply for a job, and in the other way around, companies, recruiters can still get in contact with you. So the reason why we call it an electronic CV is also a CV, but placed online that anybody can access it without asking for your permission. Anybody can search, and you can find, if they're okay with your profile, they can get in touch with you. And the same way, it still works together. There's some instances, if you are connected to the right company, the moment maybe you have a target company you're actually focusing at, and that if there's a vacancy, the first place you first is on the LinkedIn page before you see it on the website. So that makes you get information about the particular company or particular industry you want to go into. And you doing that, you're able to learn so many things. So that's why I said your LinkedIn is your electronic CV. So I hope you understand what I mean by when I say LinkedIn is your electronic CV and you have a CV. CV, you have to apply, you have to submit an application first. So when they see your CV, if they're okay with you, they call you for an interview. But LinkedIn, in other way around, you can still apply for a job using your LinkedIn account, and recruiters or employers can still get in touch with you on your LinkedIn account without you being applying for any job. So everything else starts with your profile, and ensure that you put the best foot forward when it comes to your digital online brand. Your LinkedIn is your online brand. You have to brand it very well, market yourself very well in such a way when everybody comes across your profile, they will be okay with it. They will be like, wow, interesting, because the same thing you have in your CV is the same thing you have in your LinkedIn. LinkedIn give you this room of writing anything you've done. It's more of anything, your hobbies, the things you've done, the skills, the courses, trainings, volunteers. You have this small room on your LinkedIn page, whereas you don't have that one on your CV. So LinkedIn is an opportunity for you to even showcase yourself. You can write as many as possible. You are given, but on a CV, your targeting must not write more than 2 pages. But on LinkedIn, you can write as many. Just keep writing, just for you to say yourself very well. So I'm just going to show you some tips. I'm very sure most of us here, we already have a LinkedIn account. I believe everybody have a LinkedIn account. Let me hear you say yes, no, yes. I don't know what LinkedIn is. Let me hear from you, please.
I don't have an account.
Good. Anybody?
I have one, but it was long time ago, so I didn't have much information on how to do LinkedIn thing. When you opening Facebook account, Instagram account, that was when I did way back. So I'm looking forward to open another one in the right way.
Okay.
I have.
Okay, Mr. Ramsey, right?
Yes, I have.
Oh, good. That's interesting. Mr. Bernard said he also has an account. Mr. Matthew, yes, I do. Okay. Mr. Daniel too said, okay, fine. Without wasting much of our time, for some of us that have an existing let me just call it an existing LinkedIn account, maybe because we don't know how to use it, fine, you can still make use of the same LinkedIn account if you still remember your login details. You can still open it. I'm going to show you some tips. I'm going to practicalize some tips after showing you. We are still going to practicalize 1 or 2 things for you to understand. If you already have an existing account, I will show you what to do. And if you don't have at all, please kindly log into www.linkedin.com. Just search, put it on your Google search. LinkedIn, it's going to come out first, then you register. It's just normal registration, follow the prompts, follow the instruction, everything comes first. Where you have to do this, put that one. Just set it up. Let's assume you set it up without not having an idea of optimization. The word optimization is just fine. Maybe I've done my account. My account is not properly well set. okay, let me optimize it in such a way that it's going to sell myself. It's good for you to sell yourself out, demonstrate your skills. That the word optimization is just a grammar. It's just a normal word that, okay, fine, this is what I'm not doing. This is what I'm not doing properly. Okay, let me get it correct. That's the word optimization. It's just a big word we use in the word LinkedIn optimization. You'll be like, oh, that thing is big. There's nothing big. It's not difficult to fathom at all. It's just a simple. I'm going to show you what exactly you are going to do on your account. So let me start with the first thing here. Let me just, let me follow my slide. Let me speak against the slide. So by the time we come to the practical, you're able to understand. The first thing I want you to notice is your job title. Now we are on to LinkedIn optimization. You have an existing account. You do not have an account. You just register. After you register, your name is going to ask you if you have a CV, upload. It's going to give you a space. When you upload your CV, for you that are just opening an account, automatically your information on your CV is going to be uploaded to the account. So it's going to save you more stress where you are supposed to fill some spaces. When you are supposed to fill some things manually, automatically it's going to fill up the space for you. Then the leftover is going to show you and you click on it, you finish your account. So that's it for that. So the first thing for us, after you've set up your account, I want you to go through some things. The first thing I want us to go through is your job title and the headline. Okay, I said one of the first things that recruiters search for is your job title and headline. And this is where you can use lots of different words. So it brings you higher up in the search result. And this is recognized by as SEO. I mean search engine. So which is search engine optimization. Okay, it's even there, so I'm not even looking. So what we just said here is your job title and the headline. The first thing after setting your account is the job title. For example, maybe right now I'm working in the banking sector. I'm a bank manager. Then previously, I'm a production manager, and I also have an experience in quality control manager. So what will you do on your job title? Instead of you writing bank manager at Eco Bank Nigeria PLC, bank manager at Oceanic Bank PLC, nobody's going to search like that on LinkedIn. I'm going to show you what I mean by that later. So unless you you've been coming up with you have one career, you've been following up one career ever since, and now you've reached a certain level, maybe an executive role, which means you're a product manager. You've started your field as an intern, develop a career, you are now a product manager or production manager, then you can write production manager at so company you're working at. But for someone that already have experiences in different fields, you are once a bank teller, you're a production manager, you're a store manager, you're a supply chain manager, then what I expect you to do on your job title is for you to write all the title given to you've held in your previous role and you are still holding. Then you type it, the first one, maybe anyone can come first. You can just type, okay, fine, production manager, then space. Don't slash. I don't use slash. I don't know what we call this thing. I don't know what I'm going to call it, but I'm going to show you that exact word when I'm doing it. So you just space, you put this stick. Then another job title, okay, you've listed the first one, production manager. The second one, supply chain manager, logistics. Then, you slash it again, another one, logistic manager, like that. Don't just write production manager, comma, hyphen, or don't use those words. It's not going to help. So you have to write it separately and as if it's standing on its own. So that's how you're going to do it. So the same thing forms your headline. We're still talking your job title, the headline shows the same thing. They're all on the same. That's the first thing they're going to see. When I search for production manager, those people that has it properly, well managed on their LinkedIn account is going to show them up. That's it for that one. The second thing to look is ensuring that you are connected to the right company on the social media platform, because this is a big search tool for recruiters. Now, I've been using LinkedIn. I don't understand it. I've not been getting anything. How does it work? Okay, you are permitted, just like Facebook. The way you register your Facebook account, you send connection to your friends, or somebody will find, I see one fine girl. For example, now, I like this girl. I've looked over her profile. I can see her hot pictures. She's looking them odd. The next thing, what am I going to do? I have to message, hello, cute, hello, dancer. So I saw your profile. I was searching for a friend and I saw your profile. Then I would love to know you more about this. Where do you base? My name is so Olajuwon. Full stop. Then you send a message. It's left for the lady. If the lady comes back to her account, then open her account and discover somebody sent her a message. The first thing she's going to do is, let me look at this person that sent me a message. Fine, even though I'm not interested, let me just accept his friend request so I can start developing my connection. The same thing comes to LinkedIn. When it comes to your LinkedIn, when you open your account, the first thing you're going to do is connect. LinkedIn is going to give you an opportunity. Maybe the school you finish from. You finish from Akoko, Akungba, you finish from Leeds University of Port Harcourt. It's going to first show you people that finish from that school for you to connect with them. Maybe you know them, people you may know. It's going to give you some, some search view of some people that graduated from that particular school or that company you put on your account for you to connect with them. So when you connect with them, just click on connect. It's going to send connect. Keep clicking on connect. But in a week, make sure you don't send more than 50 connects for them not to hold your account. Wait for them to accept before you send more connection. When you keep sending connection, they will assume you are using a bot to send out the connection. That is why some of us get blocked, or they restrict us for like 1 week before you can have access to your account again. Because you just keep sending connection, Nobody's accepting your request. They assume that's the work of bots. If you employ the bot to do the work, then they hold your account for that particular reason. But at this stage, when you send a connect, relax, let them accept your request. Give it a day. In a day, maybe for example, today, let me send 30 or 40 connects. Then wait for like 3 days, 4 days maximum. As for me, then they're supposed to have accepted your connection. Then you are connected to each other. But when it comes to company, you have opportunity to send many when it comes to company, you don't connect with them. All we do is follow. When you search for Nestle, you search for Flour Mill or Unilever. When you are going to see their company, the one in Nigeria, the one in overseas, the one in everywhere around the world, you just click on the follow button. When you click on the follow button, bam, automatically you are following their page. Any job vacancy, they'll post it there, you will see it. Anything they are doing in the company, you can see it from there. And from that moment, let's assume you know the bank manager or you know the HR of a particular company. It's an avenue for you to connect with them. When you look through the company, you can see some people they've already connected, they're already following. Click on those people following. You will see it's going to give you list of people that are already following it. You can start seeing their names and their title. Okay, this is the HR. You can start sending a connection from there. You click, you send a message. It's going to ask you whether it's the first time of you sending message to that kind of person. Do you have something in particular? It's going to give you a space for you to write a short message before you click on send. So at that particular page, you can just write and describe yourself. I'm so. I've been looking, if there's any job vacancy in your company, or you are willing to know or to learn more about a particular, what it takes to be so to be an HR in your company, and what it takes. You just create a small message you send to that particular person. I'm still going to show you that practically when I'm done with what I'm saying. So the same way you have to do, the best thing, let me give you this this logic. This is what I used to do. Sometimes most of us were not active on LinkedIn. Like some of us just said, I have an account 3 years ago, 2 years ago. I opened it last month, but since then I've not logged into the account because I'm busy. I don't know how LinkedIn works. Instead of you wasting your connects, you are not limited, but you can still keep sending. But the best way, what I used to do is, just search for someone that you already know that make use of LinkedIn. Content creator, okay, let me just say, let me just thought leader, maybe in HR or in banking and accounting, banking and finance. You know, all these top people used to see on television, or managers of any different company. Just search managers. It's going to show you different names, managers of different names and different companies. Click on them. Then go to, don't even follow them. Don't click on the request. Go to their profile. Go through the activities. Go through the activities. Then look at what they've been posted. Look at them. Some of them used to post every day. The moment they post, look at the last post. Maybe the last post is 2 hours or 7 hours ago. Look at the engagement. How many engagements? Okay, I posted a picture. I just decided to talk about the job seeker. Why job seekers are not getting job. Then, you know, when you click on that person's profile, you look at that person's activities, what that person has been doing to the community. I mean the LinkedIn community. Then look at the likes and comments. Now, click on that likes tab or click on the comments. Then I'm very sure those people that likes and comments, they are active member. You even see liked 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago. Those people, they are active member. Just go right click, tab. If you are using a computer, if you are using your phone, just click on each person's name, then start sending them connection. That's the best way to develop. That's another way I've been using for people to, you know, to grow your accounts with time. Before you know, if you send 10, I can guarantee you 8 will accept your connection within 4-6 hours. Because those people, they are active member. They also want to grow their network. One thing about LinkedIn is either I'm coming to give or I'm coming to take. Fine, I want to come and give. I need people, I need followers, I need, you know, people in my community. Well, anytime I post something, so people can criticize, people can talk, people can dialogue, you can run mind together in that community to talk about that particular thing. But you that doesn't have any friends, you just post a picture, you discuss about anything. At the end of the day, you will not get feedback because you don't have anybody following you or you're not connected to anybody. So that is how it works. So come back to what I just said. The second thing to look is to ensure that you are connected to the right company. For example, now I just open an account. I'm looking forward to tech, you know, remote tech jobs. And I want to earn in dollar. Then I just search tech job or that particular title, full stack developer. You click on it. It's going to show you options of companies that they are, or tech companies. Just go there, follow them, connect with them, then relax. So when just refresh on your feed, that's what they call feed on your LinkedIn account. You can refresh, you can start seeing people's posts, people's commitments, or what they've been discussing in the community. So this is going to help. So by the time maybe a recruiter wants to use the word bullying, wants to do bullying search, or wants to search for some particular people to fill into a particular job, instead of him announcing, publicizing, you can just search and look at people's profile and, you know, message you directly that are you available for this particular role, to pick up this role. So that is how it works in that aspect. So to the next thing, I'm coming. Okay. The next thing is your bio. Sorry, about bio or summary. Okay, I think it's LinkedIn call it bio. Okay. At this particular stage, okay. At this is the second stage. You must have a well-written summary, which is the first person, and really this is what is going to grab the first person. You know, you have to grab the people's attention. You have to emphasize who you are and what you do. This particular page, you know, after your job, the title, the next thing they are seeing is your bio. This is where this is another space, just like when it comes to your CV, your professional summary, the same way you have here, this is your bio. The reason why they call it bio or about, you have time to say much. You can say as many as possible because you are eligible to write up to 3,000 words. Don't forget on your CV, it must not be more than 5 to 6 lines, sentence maximum, or 4 lines maximum. So by this section, you are free to tell them about yourself, what you are looking forward to learn from people, what you've gained over time, what you've learned, or what maybe from how you've transited from one particular career to another career, and what you're looking at. If you are still looking at to another particular field, you can just write it there. Your skills, your achievements, you can put it there. I'm going to show you an example of that. So that's the second thing that follows in this section. So after this, we have your contact details. So the next one, this aspect, this gives you a control of how recruiters can contact you and if you would like to be contacted as well. So you've already done that when you are registering your account. You've inputted your email, your phone number, your address. So that's what they call premium. For you registering as the first time, LinkedIn is going to give you one free premium account. Premium is, with premium, you can send multiple messages to people you are not connected with, connection with people you don't know, people you know, outside, anywhere how you feel, and you won't be blocked. You won't be restricted for doing that. So that premium gives you opportunity to do, and it's going to open e-learning course for you. Instead of you paying a particular course to learn Excel, Python, LinkedIn is going to give you 1 month to learn. They have all this, and they have all these things. They call it e-learning. They'll give you a room to their library. After you are done with that course, they will give you certificates. So that in this aspect, contact details, you have to put your details there. So this is where recruiters can, if they see your account, they like it, they can pick your email there and they can message you. And some can stitch you to send you a message, direct message on your LinkedIn account. And some can call you via phone number. I saw your account on LinkedIn and I'm okay with it. Are you available to talk, or should we fix a time for us to discuss about it? That's it for contact details. The next thing is industry. Another big thing to focus on is your skill set, your experience, and the industry that you work in. For example, if you put correct industry on your profile, I work for Sahara Group, so my group industry will be oil and gas sector. You all know Sahara Group belongs to oil and gas sector. What they're actually saying, what I'm saying here is that your experience, you have to list them the same way you did. Even LinkedIn is going to even correct it. It's going to, no matter how you fix your experience, your job, your professional experience, is going to arrange them for you chronological order. So either you put the last one, the moment you put it finish, LinkedIn is going to arrange them for you properly. So while doing this, there's a place you can put your skill set. But most of people don't know. So it helps and it boosts the account. A lot of people just write experience and they leave it. There is a catalog, there is a space below you can. It's not as if you are not going to write it. You just click on that thing, then you put all these things there. That is what they call LinkedIn optimization. You are optimizing the account. You are boosting the strength of the account, the capacity. So by the time somebody is searching, you can as well as come out top 5, top 10. Because there's some way they do search and filter. By the time I search for project manager plus, I just look for a particular skills as a project manager that is a must for you to have. Then I put that skills plus another skills again, or competence that I expect a project manager should have. Then I click on my search engine. Before you know it, only these few people that have this thing on their profile, that is what is going to bring up for that person. So that's how they can access, and that's how you are going to come up for that particular search. So that's it for the industry. And again, the moment you click, I've said this earlier on, when you follow these companies, these companies are looking for people through LinkedIn. You can be easily, your search, your name is going to come out because you are already following that particular company. So you are going to come out first. The next thing is your skills. I've said it. If you have your skill set on your profile as well, you have at least 5 or more skills. You also come out higher in the search results on your LinkedIn profile. And again, this is a big way that employers and recruiters search when they are searching on LinkedIn. I just said this one earlier on. Put these skills. I'm going to show you how to do it. You can go back to your account, put all these things there, then you are good to go. The next thing is your photo. I know this is supposed to have come first, but fine, you can do it all the way around. As far you've done it, it's still the same with this person. With your photo, it is important that you have a professional head shot and shoulder shot. Head and shoulder shot. Remember, people buy from you. People buy from people. So this enables people to get to know who you are, and if you have a photo, you come up higher in the search results. Having a photo on your LinkedIn account makes your account, boost your account to be 100%. There's a place you can see your account. It's going to be rating your account 1/7, 2/7, 3/7, 4/7, 7/7. So if there's no picture on your account, it's not going to complete that aspect for you. And when they're searching, when recruiters, employers are searching for people, you might not be lucky to come out first because your photo is not on your account. So it's not going to boost your account for it to come first. Maybe your account will be there, but it is going to be down. They keep scrolling, maybe it's page 22. That is where they will find your account. I believe that one is clear. So, and again, it should be a professional photo. Don't go and take selfie. Some people, Queen Elizabeth, they just do much. The way you dress, the way they address you. The best thing you should do is make it a professional picture. Let it be a professional picture. At least, even if you don't have one professional picture like me, put something that at least defines you. Not the one you are smoking with. We know that okay, fine, you na jaye. Not the one you are out there partying with people. Just make sure it's only you. Not the one you snap with your baby or with your husband. Then they will start, who is this? Is he a male or female? Who has this account? They start contemplating who is this person. Just make sure it's you. Let it show your face. Actually, photo speaks a lot about people. When they see you, wow, this person must be respected. He's going to be a respected person. That picture as giving them at least like this kind of person should have this. From the look, you're able to say one or two things. So that's it about photo. Then we have education. Make sure you have got all your educations and qualification on your profile. If you have your education on your profile, you can get 17 times more messages on LinkedIn. And this is a big way that employers search for people through the schools and university that they attended. So so all this adds up to make sure that you have the correct online profile, and that is a big part of selling yourself. What I simply mean by this aspect is, I said something about education. LinkedIn is going to give you something. Maybe you graduated from Adekunle Ajasin or University of Abuja. It's going to give you opportunity to, it's going to give you people that actually graduated from that school. You can connect with them, follow, do anything you like. And sometimes, some employers, I don't think we still do that anymore, can say, okay, fine, since LAUTECH is the best university that are still producing the best doctor. I think LAUTECH, I don't know, I think LAUTECH is the best university that is still producing the best doctor in Nigeria for us today. They can say, let me hire from LAUTECH since they are the one producing the best doctors. Then I will not search through schools. I'll just search doctors plus Akintola, whatever, the name of the LAUTECH, the full meaning of LAUTECH, the school. So by the time the search engine is coming up, it's going to search doctors that have graduated from that particular school. People that have actually graduated from that school that are doctor, is going to bring it out, and the recruiter or the employer is going to go through the profile and connect with them and send them a message. That's another way of getting in touch with people. Okay, fine. I'm looking for people that finish from KPMG. As we all know, KPMG is one of the biggest firms in the country. So we all believe that whosoever KPMG train, Deloitte, Ernest, PwC, all these people, anybody they train, they believe they are best because everybody are 100% sure about those people, and they used to very boost of themselves that yes, I finished from KPMG. I did graduate intern. I did my graduate internship in KPMG. So it earned them a job because no company that is going to sit down on your CV that you intern with KPMG that they won't offer you a job because they know that they are going to actually offer you a job based on the reputation the company have already has already. So they have this reputation, so it's going to give you a spotlight. So that is another way of your education, the school you finish from. So that's what that aspect is actually talking about. But I don't think, but some people still do it, but not all employers still do that. So second to the last, recommendation. So this another element to look at is your client feedback. Just a moment, please. So we're talking about recommendation. So another element to look at is your client feedback. Putting a recommendation on your social media profile is a big way to build credibility and get potential employers and recruiters to get to know you before they even see you. One thing about recommendation, there is this something I was scrolling on my Twitter page one day, and somebody just said, there's a way recommendation will works, and you just you believe God have answered your prayer. At that where recommendation is going to work for you, at that time you're already sleeping. You don't know what is even happening. You don't know that is what is actually working for you. With one good recommendation, your career can change forever. At least if it doesn't change forever, you'll be happy. It's going to be as if somebody just dash you money from nowhere. That's the power of recommendation. What is if you don't understand what recommendation means on LinkedIn, we have different way of recommending people. I might decide to say, yes, I know Ms. Bamitale for at least for over 2-3 weeks, and she has been attending my classes. I believe she has been paying full attention in my classes. I can recommend her that I can vouch for her about her character, that she has a good character, she possesses good communication skills, and she has been, I can just write about her and I will submit for a particular company, and they will give her a job because I already have a reputation in the company, and they believe whosoever I'm recommending, I must have known that person, work with that person, and I'm very sure that person is capable. So that is one way of recommendation. But how does recommendation work on LinkedIn? For example, you've worked with a particular company before, maybe as a trainer or as a facilitator, or your previous company that you resigned. There's a space on your LinkedIn. Just click on it. You can ask for recommendation. It's going to ask. When you click on ask, it's going to bring out the search engine. Type that person's name. What is the name of my HR? What's the name of my supervisor? What's the name of my HOD in that particular company? Mr. Agbaloma Paul. Okay. Then I write to Mr. Agbaloma Paul, please, can you write me a recommendation? Mr. Agbaloma Paul knows that already. I left this company to another company because I needed to take more challenges, and I'm seeking for new opportunities now. During the time of me working with Mr. Paul Agbaloma as the head of department in QC, that person is now going to write about my character, my attitude, my contribution to the department and to the work, how I've been able to achieve results and how I've been able to cope. He's going to just write a recommendation for you. During this, he's going to help you a long while. He's going to help you because when somebody is, for example, an employer and is looking for something, he's looking for a project manager, and you're a project manager in social particular company. By the time he sees those things in your experience, he'll be like, yes, wow, okay, fine. Then he scroll down, he looks at the recommendation. Somebody wrote about you in social particular company, how you're able to achieve this result. Remember, that person writing a recommendation about you is not even your company. It's from another company you've worked with. Maybe it's still in your company, it's your HOD. So even with that one, the employer can even click on that person's name and message that person. Are you sure about this thing? And for how long have you known this particular person? And all these things, you don't know that somebody is actually working behind you. And at the end of the result, they'll just come to your DM. Mr. So. I'm ready to offer you so without interview yourself. Because they've done what they call background check. No need of coming to interview you again, because what I'm looking for, somebody else have even answered it. If I even call you, might even want to lie for me or package yourself. But in that way, I've known so much about you, behind you. And I've gone through your activities. I've gone through your activities on LinkedIn. I've seen what you've been posting. I've seen your comments. I've seen your engagement with people. Then I'll be like, wow, I think this person is a good match for my company. Let me just message. Can you come for an interview? Can you pick up this role? Are you available for this? Are you available for that? So that is recommendation. The power of recommendation is actually big because it speaks for you 1,000 times without wasting much time. So recommendation is actually good. If you have somebody you can, for some of us that have an existing account and the account is, you've been using it, you can ask for recommendation from friends or from people you've worked with. Many times, let me just use myself for example. Before I don't used to ask for recommendation. I can say it. I started asking for recommendations not up to 4 months on my LinkedIn account because I've been busy. I don't make use of LinkedIn like that. I don't know even what that spirit just came through me. I've been working for various people. I don't care. Then I read one article one time about recommendation. Then I started asking all my clients that I've worked with to please write me a recommendation.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm with you.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just want to ask a question. What you call a recommendation? What you call recommendation? Is it the same as endorsement?
Endorsement, recommendation. That's the two different words for me. Yes. For me, I would take it as two different words. So endorsement, I think, is actually different from recommendation. It's actually different from you to. I think for me.
For you to endorse somebody on LinkedIn, is it different from giving somebody a recommendation on LinkedIn?
Let me get you again one more time, please.
Because from the little I know, you can actually endorse somebody on LinkedIn. So I just want to know if it's the same with the recommendation thing. Like you getting an endorsement from somebody on LinkedIn, is it the same thing as getting a recommendation from somebody?
That word is actually sounds similar and the same to me. So I think I can't actually answer that in 100%. Let me use that word, unless I will ask my mentor so I can come out with a clear result. But if I should, from my own pedagogy, I can say it's actually the same thing: recommendation and endorsement.
Okay, no problem. Let's continue. Thank you.
So maybe the next class, I'm going to have a clear explanation between recommendation and endorsement. So let me just I don't have a straight answer for that. So I will not come and say what I don't know. Okay. So I will then write the question down in case of the next class, so I'll be able to attend to it. Thank you very much, Mr. Joshua. Thank you for that question.
All right, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Or somebody else wants to help us. No man is an island of knowledge. We have CEO, we have someone of 15 years of experience in this, I'm very sure. Or somebody wants to help with an answer. So fine, that's it for recommendation. So then last thing, not the least, is your privacy setting. Now you want to make sure that you are putting your best foot forward when it comes to your online brand, and that you are not letting your network know every time you edit your photo or filter anything. This privacy setting is the last thing I want you to note about it. Some people can restrict account. I've seen people that if you are not in their connection, you cannot see their profile picture. Once you send them a connection, they accept your picture, they accept your connection, then that's when you can see their profile picture. That's when you can access their duties. There's some people like that. But those kind of people, maybe they are managers, they are big. There are some people that decided to they've attained a certain level on LinkedIn, and they just put their, like now, if you're a LinkedIn member, you cannot access their profile. If you're a LinkedIn member, if you subscribe to one particular thing, nobody can, unless LinkedIn member and LinkedIn member can access each other. And this one thing is, make sure there's something on LinkedIn if you want to edit. I did the work for a client few months ago. What does the client want to do? He just wants to change. He wants to bring one particular job experience up and bring another one down. It's just a simple thing, but he's scared of doing that thing, and he's scared of doing it. And there's a way, if you do it on LinkedIn, he's going to announce it to all your community, to all the people you are connected with. That so LinkedIn is going to tell them that you will just tell them, this person just this person just appointed a new role. This person just gained a new role in so particular company, and whereas this person has been working there. So that's one thing you just have to do: turn off that thing. Then you can do your settings. It's not going to notify all your connection. So just doing that thing for that client, I collected $50 from that client. So he thought it was a big thing. He was scared and doesn't want his connections to know what he wants to do. Then I just collected his account. The next thing, I went back there. I just I'll show you that thing, off that private setting. Then anytime you edit your account, it will not be announcing it that as if you just joined a new company or you just gain a new particular skills. So that's it for privacy setting. And there's some other thing. Make sure your for example, now maybe you are working in a particular company and you are seeking for new opportunities, and you don't want to put that badge open to new opportunities. There's one thing LinkedIn is doing now. If you are a recruiter, you give it the access of put this badge of recruiting, hiring. Then if you are seeking for a job, it's going to give you the badge of open to new opportunities. Let's assume you are working in a particular company and now you're looking for a job, but you don't want to put it out there for your friends, or maybe your friends in that company to see your profile that this person is looking for another job, and this person is working is working with us and is still looking for another job. The best thing you can do is, okay, I'm calling Mr. Ramsey. So the best thing you can do here is you can set your settings to only recruiters, only people that are recruiters, that are hiring. They will be the one to see that you are open to new opportunities, while others will never see that thing. But if you open your account, you are going to see it yourself, and only people that have that badge hiring, they will be the one to see that, oh, this person is looking for new opportunities. All these things I'm going to show you when we get there just now. So that's it, and that's the last thing. All these things I've said so far, I'm going to show it one or two ways. Everybody's going to see it. Then everybody can go back to his or account and do all these settings. So that's it for that one. Mr. Ramsey said, endorsing your connections skills is a way to recognize any professional abilities that you have seen them demonstrated. Then LinkedIn endorsement is a specific skill or skills that a colleague or a friend can back you upon. And LinkedIn recommendations are a short paragraph from a professional in your network who can recommend you for a job or a project based on the experience with you. I think this one is kind of clear. Mr. Ramsey, can you please unmute yourself?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you very much for this
Hello?
Insight. Hello, I'm with you. We are all hearing you, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay.
So if I can, from your own
Yes,
explanation so far,
like
just come again. Just everybody can hear you, please.
Yes, LinkedIn endorsement is a specific skill, okay, that a colleague or a friend can back you upon. That is like maybe somebody that is a friend or a colleague that you may have worked with. Okay, or maybe somebody that knows you very well and can attest to the fact that, yes, this person has this skill. I can endorse you. The person can endorse you. All right, that is an endorsement.
Okay.
So recommendation is this person, okay, has a professional network, all right, who has maybe some kind of ability to do a particular thing. When you are recommending somebody, you are recommending that person for maybe for a job, like you said, like you rightly said. When somebody recommends you, sometimes for recommendation, you don't need anything like interview anymore, because an insider or somebody that the company or the organization or the employer trust is the one recommending you. But for endorsement, the person is simply saying you have this skill. So it is left for the employer to test the skill and see the viability of the skill before employment. Though somebody has said he has that skill, let's check him out. You understand? That is endorsement. So recommendation is more powerful and more useful on LinkedIn than endorsements. But sometimes these two are being mistaken depending on the employer.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ramsey. I really appreciate it. I think with this, I think this is clear.
Yes, sir.
I'm accepting this, and I'll still also work on it. Well, I believe this. I'm accepting it, but the next class I'll be able to say more about it. So for now, I'm taking this as yes. So I think it's even clear. There's nothing much. It's clear. It's right. It's right. It's just like, for example, now, Agita got intact. They got connected through LinkedIn, and the next thing I just saw the offer letter. We just talk, and the next thing they will start talking about the contract. So in other way around, when you look at my account, you see different recommendations from different countries and companies. So this shows that this person has been doing this thing, has been working with companies, different companies, and all this. He has done a lot of jobs. So it's another way of, yes, I can vouch for this person work. So I think that is good to go. I love that. Thank you very much, Mr. Ramsey, one more time about that. So now I think let me just open.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. So I made a mistake today, not a mistake actually. I just finished doing somebody's account, one client. So let me just go. Somebody send me his, or let me just go through this place. Come, please. I will have just, I hope you can see my screen, please. Okay, the screen sharing is loading. Can you see my screen? Okay.
Yes, I can see.
Yeah, yes,
okay.
Yes, we can see.
So I will still tab. I will use another person's account. Somebody send me his account there. So this client, I think I just finished this LinkedIn optimization today. This client is from Japan. Even just you open the account day before today. I just finished the whole thing and arrange the whole stuff. Well, let me just click on this. Let me tab. Let me see. because that one is already done. But I will still come back to my own. And show you some other things. Can you see my screen? Can you see this? Can somebody read through what is on my screen, please?
Is it from the beginning?
No, just something. What did you just see? I just want to know if I just tab on that thing. I don't know if it's showing. You should see somebody's name. Agbo, right? Yeah,
yes.
Good. That's what I want to do. Thank you. So I love this design. That's interesting. Good. But I don't have access to this account. I would have loved to do one or two things here. But let me just use Smart. Let me just use Smart to explain this. Okay, fine. Let me do it one after the other. The first thing, this background, I love it. I love the design. I love everything. Everything is set. So, as we can see, this person finished from Benue State University. That is the school, as I said earlier on. Some people can decide to search through schools. So if they are looking for people that graduated from Benue State to fill into one position or another. So, and I want to make use of that school so they can, they can just search social media manager plus Benue State University. So people that actually went through Benue State University is going to be the one to come out from the search because they have it on their profile. And this is the second thing I'm actually seeing. Social media manager / voice over artist / I don't like using that word / Now the / is as if it's together. So I'd rather use this hyphen. I don't know. I don't have access to these accounts. Mr. Ramsey.
Sir?
Okay, fine. I'll just show you later. I think I like the account. I like it. Let me tab again. Let me use my own here again, sir. Don't worry.
Okay, sir. Okay, use your own.
Yes, I will be using the two together. Even though I don't have a professional picture like you. Now, can you see? I have an HR professional. Look at what I'm using. That I don't know what I'm going to call it. Any grammarian. What should I call this thing? It has a name. I've forgotten the name, please. Anybody with the name of this stick? Anybody? Okay, fine. I believe everybody sees. Can you see HR professional? The next thing that looks like one.
Okay, yeah. It's a stroke now.
It's a stroke, right? Let's call it stroke. I think there's one grammar for it. Let's call it stroke. So now, instead of me using / I would rather use this. Because this / sometimes, it doesn't come out well. You can see it's as if you are doing comma and the words are actually together. So I'd rather use this / space. So now, this thing is sitting on its own. HR professional is sitting on his own. Certified professional resume writer is sitting on his own. Career coach sitting on his own. LinkedIn optimization sitting on his own. Executive CV writer sitting on his own. So I'd rather use this format than using this of social media / So you can just correct that. But most of who is this person now? So most of the time, that / doesn't used to come out very well using the word using the search engine. That's it for that one. So the second thing here is we can see this person is not working in a particular company. That is why we are only seeing Benue State. And the second thing I said here is see this thing open to network. Open to work. There's a way I can set it. Nobody will see it than recruiters or employers will be the ones seeing it. And this open to work, there's a way I can set it that only recruiters and me will be the ones seeing it. The way everybody's seeing it now, in the other way around, some people can still leave it private. You can leave it like this. Any other way around you choose to do. But since this person is not working in a particular company, it's advisable to leave it like this. See my own like this. I'm working, you won't know that I'm looking only for people that has this recruit hiring batch. Recruiters that the one that are going to see that, okay, fine, I'm open to new opportunities. You can see what you can
hello,
see.
Sir.
I'm with you.
Hello, sir. Sorry for intruding, but will you tell us how to do it? Because I know mine is still like that, and
okay,
it's
let me
being
just show you
displayed
here
to everybody.
I'm coming. Let me
Yes,
stop this
thank you,
screen and
sir.
let me go to my. I believe you can see. This is my account now. So let me just go to profile. Now, can you see it? Look at this now. Open to work. You can unmute yourself. You can, even though it's one person, you can be communicating yourself.
I can see.
You can see that open to work. You are seeing it here. The other way around, you are not seeing that one. All you can see is providing services.
Yes.
So what we do is that place, this option, open to work. Just click on this place. Look at this stick, editing stick here. You can see it.
Yes, sir.
Then click on it. So it's even a long time I've even said this. You can even see human resources intel. So now just come down. Look at this thing. You scroll down. When you fill in those space of that particular job you are looking for, you can see when you click on this, if you want to add any job title, maybe I'm looking for product manager, whatever, project manager. You can see I'm adding those places I want to work, job title. Then it's going to ask you, is it on site, hybrid, or remote? Which one? Location, Nigeria, Lagos State, Ogun State, any location of your choice. Then remote, if it is remote, Lagos, US, Canada, Nigeria, UK. Then it's asking me another question here, starting date. Immediately, I'm actually applying, flexible, I am casually looking. So it's asking you how you are ready, how you are willing to take up the job if they are contacting you. Then that thing, for you to have access to it, that privacy setting, look at it here. There's a place called feasibility. Who can view you are open to work? Recruiters only. Limited to people using LinkedIn Recruiter. While we take steps not to show recruiters at your company, at your current company, we can't guarantee complete privacy. What they're trying to say here is, if there's a recruiter in your current company that has that recruiting badge, is going to see it. They can't guarantee you that person is not going to see it. But for example, even though there's nobody using it, at least not everybody will see that this particular person is open to work, is open to new opportunities. So now if you want all the LinkedIn member like this, if I click on this, anybody that clicks on my profile will see that I'm open to new opportunities, and it's going to show them the particular field I'm interested working with. Do you all get it now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
So if you want to do that thing, you can just click on that space, open to work, click on it and scroll down, click on recruiters only. Then you click on your save. Bam. Can you see? It's actually one question. Update your settings to get notified about jobs opportunities. Any jobs that are available, any new job that are posting on LinkedIn, any new jobs that they are posting on LinkedIn, and they actually match what you've actually imputed in your profile. They are going to send you an email to your email. They'll send you a mail to your email, sorry, for them to notify you that there's a new job vacancy for you to come back to your LinkedIn account and apply. So, but if you don't want it, you can just click off. So there will not be job alerts, open to work updates in your inside your email that you used to register your LinkedIn. But if you are interested, you can click on. So any job vacancy, they can just update you via your email, even though you are not using your LinkedIn at that moment. So there will be a notification inside your email, and you can click on it and you click update settings. So that's it for that. So let me go. Okay, let me just search.
Hello, sir. I don't know. Can I ask one question about that job preference?
Ask, sir.
Yeah. Most times, if they send you the email, okay,
yes,
as they are sending you the email immediately, as you're opening it, before you know, already you see like 100 and something people have applied.
Thank you.
And the email is just coming and you're opening it immediately. So I don't know if there's any other option that can make someone see vacancies like that early enough to apply, because most times if you open it, you see 100 and something has applied already.
Yes. So let me expatiate more about that one. Don't forget, I'm not the only one using LinkedIn. You have multi-millions, billions of, let me say millions, multi-millions of people actually using LinkedIn. And out of them, we have people that are actually looking for new opportunities in that your particular field. So at that moment, LinkedIn is a bot automatically sends messages for whosoever set that privacy. So any job they post, that particular company post, before you know, everybody automatically gets an email. Why some people are getting email? Sometimes network can delay. It might not be immediately they post it, you are getting it. It might be maybe 2 hours later. LinkedIn is just notifying you. Our network works faster than each other. I've seen it, sometimes I've gotten a job that LinkedIn is telling me be the first 5 people to apply for this job. It's just seconds. Then if you are interested in the job, you apply for it. So in that way, even though you apply for the first 5, don't forget others are coming. If your application is in among first 5, before you know, 100 again, we have up to 100 people that have already applied for that job. There's nothing we can do to stop it. But the only thing you can do is to stand different among those people that have already applied. One thing I've already know about job seekers is, one, people that are not competent, they will apply. People that are not best fit, they will apply. People that doesn't have the required skill set, will apply. People that doesn't have the industry, what they're actually looking for, will still apply. And people that have it, will apply. But the best thing is, before you apply for any job, like I told a friend of mine recently, you don't just see job, you apply. Get yourself a particular field and the career. Shoot your stuff, be on one page. So by the time you are even getting an invite, you'll be like, I apply for a job. Some people will get an invite, you'll be like, when did I even apply for this job again? Because you'll be applying for different series of jobs. So let's assume now, as a social media manager, who is this person? As a social media manager, then you portray a career in that particular aspect. So in that particular aspect, it's going to help. So no matter how, just make sure you have a good account. But at that moment, what they will use to select the best candidates is your LinkedIn. At that moment, they're not asking for CV. So they'll just go through everybody's LinkedIn account, and before you know, you start seeing messages coming out from people. We love your profile. Would you like to schedule an interview with us? Blah 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 blah. That's how it goes. And another way around, you can still use your LinkedIn account to search for a job in a particular field. So maybe that one can even, if you are maybe fine, you want in Lagos, you want in Ibadan, there's a way you are going to do that. So now let me even just show you example of that one. Let us know I want to search for social media, okay, manager, social. Can you see my screen? You can see, look at this, and you can see jobs, people, groups, posts, courses, companies, services. Then you click on job, not people. If I click on people, it's going to show me people that have social media manager on their profile. But what I need is jobs. You click on job. When you click on jobs, now you can see if you want to filter it by date. If you want, you can see dates. You want to filter, maybe you want to choose last month, past week, 24 hours, experience level. Is it a mid-level, entry level, senior, director, executive? But if you have a particular company of your choice, maybe you want to know if that company is actually recruiting at that moment. Job type, is it full, internship, contract, anyone you are looking for? Then do you want it hybrid, or you want it remote or on site? Which one? So now what I will just do here is keep scrolling. You can see this one is actively recruiting content partnership manager, sports and gaming. You can click on it. This is it. It's going to show you. Now we have, see how you compare to 41 applicants. It's going to, how many people have applied for this job? Let me look for it, please. These are the job requirements. I believe, and these are the qualifications. Go through the qualifications. The role can be based in Nigeria or South Africa. So you look at it, you look at it, you look at it, then done. Now this job is not showing us how many people that have actually, okay, 131 applicants. This is at the top. One day ago, they just posted the job yesterday, and now we have 131 applicants. So in this world of these applicants, don't expect human being to go through it. Both can be, they can make use of ATS here. There's a way they will do it. They will just filter it. There's some skills. There's some key point they expect you to have it in your LinkedIn account. Then why they want to select the best candidate, you can be one of them. So that's it for that one. Am I clear? Okay, let me continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
So fine. The second thing is, I think I've talked about, okay, as we said, your job title. Now you can just, the reason why I'm using this, let me explain something to you here. You can see I'm using HR professional. Fine. Certified professional resume writer, career coach. HR professional is actually a career on its own. Professional resume writer is another career, but they work in hand together. With HR skills, you can be able to do all these things. Then we have a career coach. Then we also have LinkedIn optimization. These are the two things I want you to see here. You see CV writer, executive CV writer, professional resume writer. In US, if US wants to search for their award, they will search for resume writer. And the best one, they will search for professional resume writer. Or the most searched word is certified professional resume writer. That is for US standard. They will not use the word CV. So in that way, if people is searching, if recruiters are searching from US, for me to come out, I need to make use of their own word. That is why you are seeing two different words but the same meaning. Then in UK, they call it CV. They don't call it resume. The UK is going to tell you executive CV writer. They call themselves CV. They are looking for one CV writer. Executive CV writer. That's the best word they used to use. They don't use professional CV writer. They will use executive. That's it. You need to know the word the recent word people are using. That when people are searching, that's what people are searching through. So for you to come out of the search is very important. You need to understand the language of each country. For you working out of the country, working everywhere, you need to understand that. Then downward, let me go back to Mr. Ramsey's page. We can be using his account. So that's it for that. Now I can follow. See, look at these two words. Follow and see where the connect is. Connect button here. So now connect. I've actually sent the connect. Now this, see, look at this page. Because we are not connected, and I don't have anybody that we are actually related before. That is why he's asking me. You can add a note to personalize your invitation to Mr. Agbo. For example, maybe you are trying to connect with a particular HR in a particular company. You can just tell them, if you can just type anything you like, you can just tell them, my name is so. I'm looking for, I don't know if there's any vacancy. There's a way you compose that message. It's another thing on its own. So there's a way you can compose you just little bio about yourself and what you are looking for. Or you can just tell them that, wow, I've been following activities on LinkedIn, and it's been very interesting and very insightful. I would love to learn about these particular skills and to also bring in my skills to help you to do one or two things. I don't know if I'm available to pick up any job. So you can tell them you want to volunteer for them if you like. But make sure anything you're going to type should be very short. You have only 300 words. You can just type anything. Okay, fine. Maybe now, for example, now we've known each other now through this class. I can just type, my name is Razak. The whatever. You can just type. I'm the career coach for the so that facilitated this class for you. I'm happy to connect with you on LinkedIn. Then you send your button. But if you don't have anything to type, sometimes you can just erase it. Then you can still send. You can just use. You don't need to add note. Just click on send button. Automatically, you still get it. But the best thing, if you are trying to connect with recruiters or maybe HR, then you can just add a short note about yourself. And maybe you've been following the company activities for a long period of time, and you are ready to learn more about this particular job or these particular skills in that particular company. So that's it for that. So the next thing is, these are certifications. I'm coming back to this. This is the second thing I'm talking about, or bio or summary. You can see. Now, this is an opportunity for you to explain yourself very well on LinkedIn. It gives an opportunity, it gives you the room. Whereas on your CV, you can only type small, 4 lines, maximum of 5 lines. But now, he's able to express himself. I'm a result-driven virtual assistant and a presenter dedicated to enhancing business operation. But anything you make sure you're writing, make sure you proofread it. Make sure there's no grammatical blunder, no error. Proofread it, make sure there are no mistakes. Read and read over before you submit. Now, he was able to talk about himself, the skills, the engagement. You can see, and he explained everything. He is everything he wants you to know about him. So, and feel free to reach out and start a conversation if you are interested in any of these things he has mentioned above. Now, look at this particular thing. His LinkedIn is well optimized. I can see it. Look at these top skills. A lot of people don't understand this thing. You just write, these top skills is going to make him come out. Sorry. This top skill is going to make him come out the best. Now, let me show you my own now, because I can't edit this. That's why I can't. Now, let me just go to, okay, look at this, okay. These are the core skills. I'm able to list some things, blah, blah, blah. Then back to this. For you to have this on your account, just come to this place. Come to this edit icon, click on it. Then go down. Leave this. This is actually space you are to write your bio. Write anything you want to write. Anything you feel like write. Well, after you are done writing, then scroll down. Come down. It's going to tell you to show them 5 skills. Show them your top 5 skills. Then you can put anything, that's actually related to your field. Now, cover letter, resume writing, applicant tracking system, proofreading, certified professional resume writing. The reason why I'm actually repeating some of these words, the actual skills here is ATS 1, resume writing 2, proofreading 3, cover writing 4. This resume writer, I'm repeating it again. I'm trying to repeat it again for me to come out again because I'm having it twice. So I'm having it on my bio and I'm still having it in my skills again. It still sounds like the same thing. It's going to make him to come out the best again. So that's why I'm repeating that word. So you just choose any one. Now it's completed 5. Now I can't choose any more again. I think it's not complete. You can let us have. Let me click on this. Now it's telling him to add 1 more skills. And already it's going to even suggest some skills for you. You can see. Let me see you don't like any of these skills, then click on this. And then type which skills, proofreading. It's going to show you. So that's it. But let me even change it. Let me even choose CV, curriculum vitae. So that's just it. Then you click on save. What I'm doing here is I'm optimizing my account. By doing this, it's giving my account strength. So some people will just have only this on their account. They just have only this writing and boom, they are gone. They will still come out, but people that have this on their accounts will come out first before them. So now, coming to your experience. So the experience is there in the chronological order. You can see. I even try on the notes. I think it's been a while I've edited this account. I won't put all this. The reason why I'm putting all this, let's assume I'm a product manager. Or sorry, production manager. I will not put all my achievements or responsibility. The reason is a lot of people have, come in conclusion of coming to the place, copying your achievements and writing it on their own. But the reason why I'm putting this is to tell that particular client, because my field actually needs something like this. Sometimes I might even reduce it. Not everything I even put there. Let me go through the second one. Do I even put something? See the second one. Just more brief. Then don't forget, look at these skills again. There's some skills below it. Can you see? Proofreading, cover letter, resume writing, applicant tracking system. You can see after writing the company name, the job title, the time you started working with them, if you are still working with them, then little history about them. If you have, you can write it. Then at the bottom, let me show you again. Let me edit this for you. So you can effect that. You can effect it on your. Sorry, okay. I was talking about privacy setting the other time. Look at this thing, notify network. Turn on to notify your network of key profile changes. So anytime you change anything on your profile, it's going to notify your network that so person just joined a particular team. But for you to stop that, if I want to edit anything, I can just click on this thing off. Now I've on it now. Click on this thing. So anything you do on this account is not going to notify your network. And after writing all these things, come back, go down. It's going to show you skills. Then just put 5 skills of your choice. Then you click on save. Bam. You do the next thing for here, do the next thing, do the next thing, do the next thing, do the next thing, blah, 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 blah. That is for experience. So don't forget, after your skills, after your job, after your professional experience, each professional experience in each job, you're adding skills to it. Make sure you add skills to it, to each job you've done. So that's what I'm trying to show you here. You can see the skills here. Look at the other one. You can see the skills here. Real estate. Okay, let me see. You can see the skills here. So everything is there. So that's it for that. That's it for experience. I think after experience, we have skills, or certificate and license. Now, any certification, if you have it, you can add it here. Any license, you have any, you put it, any skills you've done and you have given license, just put it here, then followed by your project. You've done any project before, please, for anybody, you just put it there, and if you have volunteers, put it, it actually boosts your LinkedIn account. Okay. Now we have recommendation. Okay, I think recommendation what I discussed. Let me go to some other aspects. I'll come back to recommendation, please. Honors and award. Okay. I think that's all for it. Recommendation. Look at this. We talked about recommendation the other time. So now, after working for this particular client, then I asked for the client to. This is a son, one lawyer in I think in which country, sir? US or UK. So you will just say, for you to do that, you just click on this. If you want to ask for recommendation, click on this. Can you see plus ask for recommendation, give a recommendation? When you click on ask for recommendation, it's going to ask you what is that person's name. Mr. Enoch, let me see. It's not going to bring it up because Mr. Enoch has not accepted my request first. Let's assume I want to ask this person. These are the people that are in my group, in my activities. So that person must be connected with you before you can ask for recommendation. You cannot ask for recommendation that is for someone that is out of LinkedIn, or you are not in that person's connection. You guys are not connected and you're asking for recommendation. It's not going to work that way. Let's assume Mr. Enoch Ekele, you can see it's going to ask you continue. Then it's going to ask you relationship. Was your manage you directly, reported directly to you, was a client of yours, you are a client, you taught him, whatever. You click on anyone you think you guys actually related, you've done something together with, then you okay, which okay, it's asking you position at the time. Is it when you are a career coach or when you are an HR? So which of it, or customer service? So any of it, you click on it, then don't write anything here. The thing has already generated a word for you. Would you write me a recommendation, please? Blah, 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 blah. Send. So that's it. So after that, you send that person recommendation. That person is going to send it like a message. This guy is going to send it. Then it's going to be in your message settings like this. So it's going to give as a link. Then the person is going to click on this link. Then he's going to write it for you. Then he's going to come back to your own message. Then you accept. When you accept it, then it's going to show on your recommendation list on your LinkedIn account. So these are, I think, show 5. Okay. And you can decide to on or off. Maybe you feel like fine, you don't like what this person write about you. You can decide to change it. So we have it like that. I think that's the last thing we discussed. Recommendation. I still have some pending. Not yet approved. So these are the received ones. So that's it for recommendation. Any question, please? Any question about LinkedIn optimization? So that's just it about LinkedIn optimization. One more thing I've not discussed. I remember this. So how to develop your connection. How to develop your connection is actually important for you not to get restricted. Just click on, for example, now, if I still want to send some connections to people, now look at it, like what I said the other time. Look at this lady here. This is Yole Odio. You posted something. Look at this engagement, 77 and others, 69 comments. I go down, I feel like, okay, this person doesn't have much engagement. This person have 122 and others, 4 comments. You know, you can connect with company of your choice. So look at this person, 169. So let us assume you want to grow your network very fast. I will advise you to click on something like this. Now look at these people. I'm very sure these people, I'm connected with them. You can see it first. But the ones I'm not connected with is going to show me second or third. Like this person, I'm not connected to that person. I'm not connected to this person. So this kind of people, if you send them connection, they are available. They are going to accept your connection. They won't, leave your connection just like that, because them too wants to also grow their network. Because if you have too much pending connection and they will restrict you. The next thing you should do is, when you send out so many connection, later on go back there on just unfollow, unsend. Let me see. Let me just go through it. Let me show you. Now look at this person message, follow, then click on this place. Send, use the word connect. Right. Now I've sent a connection to this person. I'm very sure the next, maybe tomorrow latest, this person is going to come back to LinkedIn. She's going to see it and she will accept it. Rather than going through this way, look at this. This is another way. Okay. Now, people you may know. People you may know. These are people you may know. People that gathered from that particular school. So that's just it. You can just click. Click on, if you want to, if you keep sending connection to these people like this, you keep sending connection to them. You keep saying, so all these kind of people, they might not be active, and some might still be active. So that's just it. So I rather advise you to go through that way. So that's just it. So this is it for sending connection on and if you have so many now, no pending invitation, or maybe you've sent too many, you can come to this aspect, manage. Look at this, manage. Okay, let me see. Now, these are the people who have sent connection to, that they have not actually accepted the connection. The best thing is you can keep withdrawing. You can withdraw. If you choose to withdraw, you withdraw. Then you can send some others later. Because if you have too much pending, they might want to hold your account for one reason or the other, or tell you are out of connection. Sometimes LinkedIn is going to tell you you're out of connection for the week. Try again next week. That's it for that. So any question, please? Mr. Enoch, you have a good account. The account is well optimized. I love the account. It's nice and it's very neat. Apart from what I said, you can just and just go through it and change that slash to that hyphen, something like that.
Okay, sir. I'll do it, sir.
You can look at this person. He's even using double. That stroke, too. So any question, please?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Muchi, sir.
I have a question, but it's not on this LinkedIn optimization.
All right, sir.
Okay, it's about CV writing.
All right, sir.
For example, now, okay. For example, now, I'm a personnel in oil and gas, and that's my sector. And I'm trying to I'm transiting to tech.
Okay.
I'm trying to acquire a skill in tech. And now I want to kind of give my CV a good shape. So, for example, if I'm to apply for a remote job as a techie, or a data analyst, a data scientist, or a software engineer, will I still put my previous experience in the oil and gas industry, or I just go straight up with my tech experience?
Do
you get my question?
Yes. Yes. If you're on your CV, let me just say this. Let's assume now you gain much experience in that particular tech field. So you can write, you can list them, but it's going to be last. That is going to be the last thing on your CV. It's not going to come up as the recent one. Your CV have to be in a chronological order from the recent downward. So since the recent one is in tech, the other one is in tech, or even though it's not in tech, you can just put it there. But one thing about tech is, what I used to advise people is, since you are in tech, you should have a portfolio. That your portfolio, even though, depending on years of experience you have, that's how determine your portfolio is going to be very big, because the more experience you have, the more projects you must have done, you must have completed in tech. So putting all those ones is not going to help. Let me just say it. But if you still want to list them, let's assume maybe, or to me, I would just advise you should leave it out. I have a lot of things that I'm not putting on my LinkedIn account.
Okay. This one is not LinkedIn now. Okay. For example,
on your CV, let's assume now, fine, you just transit into tech.
Okay.
You are just new into tech.
Yeah.
So you can still leave it out if you want, because what your professional summary, what your career objective is going to be saying is, you just started, because that is the career path you want to actually portray. So what your career path is going to be telling them is, you have few years of experience and you're trying to transit and looking for new opportunities in tech. It's not going to be talking about when you're a project manager or in oil and gas sector. So everything you'll be talking in your CV, your skill set, actually your skills, should be in tech. Don't mix the skills of project management in oil and gas and be mixing it with tech, because you're not even looking for career paths in project management in oil and gas again. What you're looking for is tech. So preferably just let it be tech.
Okay, for example, now the person is still on, okay, let's say oil and gas, or still in the banking sector, and he wants to, or he or she wants to be doing the tech thing as a side hustle. You get? So it means the person practically will have two CVs, one for tech and one for...
By God's grace.
Hello.
I'm with you.
Yes, I have a contrary opinion. Is that Joshua speaking?
Yes, sir. It's Joshua, sir.
Yeah, it's Joshua. Is it Joshua that's asking a question?
Yes, it's me.
Okay, I have a contrary, coach, please. I have a contrary opinion. I want you to also listen to me.
All right.
Yes, because this individual says that he's already working in oil and gas.
Yes.
Which is an industry that is so likable that every recruiter wants somebody with who has worked in a structured environment.
Yes.
I think that in addition to the portfolio, whatever portfolio he may have built up in the course of his experience in tech, I think that since he is still in oil and gas, he should relate that experience to his present job in oil and gas, so that going forward, it is added to his new experience. This is my opinion. It is something that has worked for so many people. It has worked for me too.
Okay. Now let me break it down. You are saying two things. What he's saying is similar.
Let me conclude.
Okay.
So long as if I'm attending interview, for instance, I say I'm a data scientist, and I can prove my skill set in data science, as related to my environment, either in mining. For instance, I was in oil and gas, and I had those skill sets. I'm in mining now. I'm still applying those skill sets, even though in a consulting capacity, such that I'm now able to use those skill sets to even advise the larger mining industry on how they get their data. Because in oil and gas, we're dealing with seismic data. Now in mining, we are dealing with a different set of data, but bottom line, we are using both data to influence the decision, to take investment decision. I think that is a plus rather than throwing it away because it's oil and gas.
Yeah, okay. Can I talk now? Now let me explain it.
Hello?
I'm with you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
And let me break it down very well to you.
Okay.
Let me just start from what you said. You're a data scientist working in the oil and gas industry, and now you are moving to mining. Don't forget they are related together. You are still portraying something in data as a data scientist. So no way, no how you have to include it. It's going to sell you more.
Yeah.
Because it's still the same thing. You know, when that skills is still when you are moving from one place to another, and that skills is still kind of related. The only differences you have is the industrial experience is different from each other. But no way, no how will you still catch up because you still have that particular skills. That skills is what you are bringing in, but the industry is just still different. You have to address your previous experience where you've worked.
Experience
works together
in the industrial environment where you work.
Yes, you have to put it there. It's a must. But what he was trying to say is, now, for example, now let me use HR. And I'm an HR professional now, and now I'm looking for front-end developer in tech. So there's nothing I want to say in HR that is related to tech because it's a two different fields. There's nothing I can want to say that, okay, when I was an HR, I've done this. What did I say I want to do? Did I know how to program? You guys talk in code, use coding. You know, those things are not related at all. So in that way, let's assume now I've started learning tech. Now I can do, I'm now a UI UX designer now. Now I'm still an HR. If I want to apply a CV, if I want to apply for a UI UX design, I'll make sure I have one CV that speak more. All my skills will be UI UX. My professional summary will be UI UX. I will know what I'll be talking about is UI UX. Then don't forget, I still have HR there, but I'm not talking about it. But don't worry, those are my past experiences. It's just there. But to make the resume look at least this person has done something. Okay, from even when the employer is seeing it, they know that okay, this person transit from HR. You stop working as an HR this year, and you moved ahead to being a tech UI UX designer. So at that moment, if I'm putting my skills should be UI UX. I should not be telling them that I know how to use ATS. I know how to do Bragan check, and I'm applying for a role of UI UX. So what should be my skills and competence should be based on UI UX? How you make use of this code, your Excel, your coding, your Java. Those are the things I want to see there. So do you get what I'm trying to say now?
Yes, it's clear. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
It means that we can have more than one CV.
See, there's not. I said in the first class, the second class, you can't have a generic CV. All CV must be where this. Now I show you someone. Look at this man. I think I'm still on my page. Oh, look at this lawyer. This lawyer, I've been applying for jobs for her. Sorry, for him rather. This man would have given me this recommendation. The recommendation is still fresh. It's still a job of 2-3 days ago. The man even still owing me. I'm expecting his payment today. His balance. You can see. So every job, I have his CV here. I'm the one who designed his CV. So the same thing, LinkedIn optimization. So any job application he sees on Indeed, he's going to send it to me. He's going to send it to my email. Then I have to read it. I'll read through the job description. I will tell him that this one doesn't fit. They are not best match for this. But the other ones, I'll have to rewrite the CV, change some 1 or 2 things, and I'll send it back to you. Then I'm going to send it back to him. That's what we've been doing together. Any small thing, he comes back like, okay, fine. Oladeshu, okay, fine. I have another job. Go through it. But that's the experience of HR. I'm bringing the experience of HR. One thing about CV, a lot of CV writer will just write CV for you. Then they would give you one beautiful design. You'll be like, wow, the content, you don't know whether the content is even aligned with what you are even doing. So now, me and this client, we've several times on call. The first draft I did for him, he walk over it, send it back to me for it to match because I'm not there. He knows what he's doing in his office. Or sometimes he's just going to use any word. My own word is to paraphrase, reword it, and make the word come out very strong. It won't be as if everything is I did, I attended, I'm responsible. Let those words speak actively. Let it stand like yes, how you've done things. So that's how you have. So in this way, you can have plenty. By having plenty is just by editing it. Just some few editing. Not as if you sit down and start writing a whole CV. No. The only things I want you to just touch is your skills. Look at it. Look at some things they mentioned over there. Maybe you did not input it inside your own CV. You pick it up. You add it. Go back to your professional summary. You can just rewrite it and put the name of the company there. That is seeking for a social career in KPMG. You are even mentioning their company there. It's not as if there's sometimes we just talk, I'm looking for a vacancy, any available vacancy in your company. And there's a difference between I'm looking for any HR available vacancy in KPMG company. Now, you've shown more strength that you are not lazy. You'll be like, wow, this person actually prepared this CV for this particular role. But when you use at your company, you can fall down on anyhow at your company. Imagine you are sending that CV to a particular company. The company has a name. You know the name of the company. Why don't you address the company on the CV? That section is going to be in your professional summary. You will add it. There's a way, depending on how you write your professional summary, then how that one will come in or how it's going to follow it. So I think I've answered that question very well. Are we on the same page? Am I communicating at all? Or should I repeat myself?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's clear.
So any other question, please? So we can call it a day. And the last class, I think I'm done totally with my course. So the last class I want to talk on how we've been discussing one or two with some few people, Upwork. I've sent some material and I'll just, say one or two about Upwork and, how to apply on Upwork. That's just it for those that actually wants to learn. They have a Upwork account that maybe they have not been getting jobs. And I will just come and discuss of all what we've been discussing from the day 1, day 2, day 3. I'll just touch everything randomly. The last day should not take us more than 30 minutes because by now we are done. I'm done with everything you guys should know. And I'm going to send this. I'm going to send this slide. I'll add it to the Google Drive. And my name is here. You can send a connection. If you have problem in opening an account, send me a message. After you've sent me a message, try and on my WhatsApp, send me a connection. You can be looking at my account. There's no sin. Look at my account. Okay, let me see how this man. That's how I start practicing. You can copy it. Not what you are copying is different. Okay, let me follow his steps. Okay, he did this, he did that, he did this, he did that. Then you keep doing it one after the other. And that's how you get it. So there's nothing barbaric or there's not something big about learning LinkedIn optimization.
I will suggest, Coach.
Okay, sir.
I will suggest that maybe when you come in next week, as you are saying.
Okay, sir.
You still let us go over LinkedIn again before you go to Upwork.
No problem, sir.
Because there are still some salient questions on LinkedIn.
No problem. Okay, you can write it down today. We still have time if you want us to discuss about it. And if you want the next class,
no, let's do it. Let's do it next week, please.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah.
Sure, I have to come back with what I've discussed.
Then lastly, the video for last class, I don't think you shared the link with us.
It's there. I've updated the link. I did. It's there. I even labeled the two.
I don't think it's not on
It's
the
like the same
data
slide that you
science
sent
group.
for that last week's phone.
What do you say?
It seems as if it's only slide that you sent for that last week.
No, I sent it. The video is there too. I think it's there.
The video is there now. I've seen the video.
You've seen it,
Is
back?
there.
It's there now. It's there. Everything is there.
The video is there. Video 2, you labeled it.
Day 2. Yes,
but sir,
thank you.
Sir, please, I want you to confirm from our own group, from the data science. I don't think you shared it with us. I don't think
I shared it. Okay, don't worry. You know what? This video again, I will have to upload it again inside the drive. I will name it as Day 3, LinkedIn Optimization Day 3. Then I will reshare the link to each group again, so everybody can have access to Day 1, Day 2, Day 3. So I will send it to each group. I will do that again.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome, sir.
Do you have our Google Drive address?
I have mine. I'm not using I have my own personally.
No, the reason I asked that question is it would be nice if you can just give it to Hejita. Let them share it because they already have our Google Drive addresses. That way it will be easier for you. Because our regular weekly classes, that's the way they upload it to our Google Drive.
I used to see that, but since I wasn't informed about that, then I created my own Google Drive. So that's what I've been sharing since
I think this
1.
class now is so many classes combined. If you just give it to the school, I'm sure the school knows what to do, and we'll just go there and see it there.
This is what I will just do. This is what I will, after this class and the last class, then I will submit my Google Drive to Agita, everything. I'll give them my link. So maybe they will now attach it. Maybe there's a way they can do it and merge it with their own. So that's what I'm going to do, pertaining that one.
All right.
But again, I will also share it again. But I love you guys actually attend the class. It's fun. It's easier. Even though you are watching the video, you will know how to fast forward to get what you want to get. So it's nice. So no problem. I will do that, and I will still share it again in the group. And I will still give it again, hand over to Agita. That this is it. This is my whole package. So any other question?
No, just to say that we appreciate that next week again, especially creating an account before we move over to Upwork.
Oh, fine. If you can start creating, everybody can create his own account. Send me the link. We start going through it one by one. Last class, I don't have anything to say than practicalize anything, any question for me. Send me your account. Let me see. Okay, fine. This is what you need to do. Do this one. Do that one. That's just it. For example, as we were discussing today, Mr. Ramsey shared his own link and I pasted it. Everybody can see his account, and I was able to, and I see everything is actually well properly arranged. And then I just told him, I change this one to this. That's all. The same thing will go through everybody's accounts. We can be doing it like that. We have the time since we are not that much. So everybody should please,
That's fine.
All right, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Ramsey, Mr. Joshua, Ms. Bamitale, and others. Thank you very much. Thank you for the contribution. Any other person? Mr. Bernard, Ms. Chioma, Ms.
Thank you. We are
Christina,
okay,
Benjamin, Joshua, Odulaja, Mr. Oluwaseun, Mr. Paul, SB, Usman, Amadou.
Sir, thank you.
I greet every one of you.
Thank you.
I wish you a wonderful night rest.
Thank you so much, sir, for all you do.
You're welcome, ma.
And you too, sir.
Okay. So in the absence of no other question, we'll call it a day. then we shall meet next class. And next class, please. That might be the last time me and you will be meeting.